Okay, boys and girls, here we go. This is a TT newcomer's lap on board, okay? Johnny Barton's riding, and me, Milky Quayle, I'm going to do the commentary for you, okay? So remember what I said to you before as well, slow in, fast out, okay? Keeping your momentum going through all the turns, nice and steady, nice and smooth. No big lean angles, nice and smooth. When you're going around now, challenging yourself on the course, always think about what's the next corner you're coming to. Always be thinking what you're coming to next. That's the way to do it, okay? So here we go. So here's Barty coming out of the pits now. Out he comes. Look to the right, just make sure nothing's coming. And now up through the gearbox, heading off down towards the top of Bray Hill. Get in by that hedge there on the right hand side. Okay, over by the traffic lights. Pull the bike up a little bit, just there, a little wheelie. Look for the trees in front of you. A little palm tree there and a little big tree on your left. Down on the left hand side here, riding the bumps as you're going down. Look to the inside, the curb at the bottom. Oh, there she is. Over to the left hand side. Big wheelie on the left. Another big wheelie just here coming. There we go. Looking for the gable end of the White House. There we go. There's a braking point. Just down a couple of gears. Back on the gas now just to get over that little crest. Watch the bumps on the left. Okay, braking really hard now coming to Quarterbridge. Remember what I said to you? Cold tyres, full tank of fuel, really easy to crash. You can see it looks slick. It doesn't look very nice at all. Okay, so just getting the power nice and early. Getting a nice good drive. Up through the gearbox as fast as you go. Look at this. Up she comes. Nice little wheelie just here. There we go, come on now, he's braking now, coming into Braddan. There we go, just where the white lines start to split, over to the right hand side of the road. Just remember this one here, just watch the fence on the left hand side, late apex just there. Remember as well, first lap, cold tyres, the camber there, very easy to lose the front, okay? Hard on the gas on the exit out of Braddan. Going up through the gearbox now, this bit's gorgeous, okay? You're 2 miles into the circuit now, your tyres still aren't warm, so you still got to treat it with a little bit of respect, okay? For this fast left hand bend, snug the jump, get the bike straight just for the jump, just there. Braking just there as you get to the curb. Okay, down one gear, back on the gas just underneath this wall, there we go, onto the left hand side. In by the right in, there we go. Back on the gas, remember these two bumps. Bump just there, and there's a bump just there, okay? Just ride them two bumps. Now, hard on the gas. This run up to Ballacraine now, very, very important. Got to keep your momentum going. Just get in behind the bubble, get your knees in, elbows in, just have a quick glance at your temperature gauge. Look at the sun here now as well, this is even in practice. The sun's a nightmare. Coming up now, all I'm thinking about now is Ballacraine. Remember what I said to you, number one corner on the TT course, most important. Look to the curb on the inside. As you come up over the top here, I'm looking to the curb, there's the curb, there's the curb, there it is, back on the gas. Drive it through. Opens up, it's like a motorway on the exit. Now back to sixth gear as fast as you can go. Same thing again, elbows in, knees in. Right behind that bubble, looking now through as you go past Crosby Church here on the left hand side. Remember this one here, DJs, okay? Takes you all week to get this one flat. There we go, watch the curb, there it is. Look, coming over now towards the post office. Where the telegraph pole is, the telegraph pole just there. Look for Crosby jump. Try to get over to the right hand side of the jump if possible, okay? Don't go over the left, whatever you do not go over the left. You can see what big jump it is on the right hand side anyway. Now, full gas. Now I'm looking for the White House at Greeba Castle. Looking for the White House. There it is. Start to brake. Back on the gas now to get under these three lefts. Just there. Now on the brakes hard now. Back now. As I come out of here, out of Greeba Castle, remember the camber goes away from you, so sit the bike up there. Sit up. See how Johnny set it up? Lovely. Okay, short shifted just before this big jump there. Over in by the curb into Appledene. Left, right flick. Have to roll of power to get over the bike. Back on then, out towards the two dogs on the left hand side. Back underneath this right, out towards the telegraph pole on the exit. Shut off at the curb, just there. Perfect. Down. Remember two traps here, the wall and the bump. See, you just feel that little kick on the bump as Johnny's getting the power on. Quite easy to lose traction there. All I'm thinking about now is Gorsley. Remember, late apex. Remember late. There we go, into the late one just there. Okay, that one takes you years to get right, remember what I said. Okay, now I'm looking for the mushroom tree on the right hand side. Mushroom tree, there it is there. There's my braking point. Okay, braking real hard now into Ballacraine. For me run up now towards Ballacraine, okay? Remember how steep this is, it's really, really steep. You can see the bike's struggling even to pick up there now. Into this left-hander, this is my left-hander here, just don't catch your shoulder on the wall. Into this first right, into number one. There's number one, out to the white line, into number two, then cross the white line. Down in towards Ballacraine. Whatever you do, Ballacraine, come down one gear and ride the bumps, very bumpy, two big bumps as you go through here. And then back on the gas. For me run now, in towards the entry into Laurel Bank, okay? These three right-hand bends here. Just a little bit of power, just burp, there you go, lovely. In by the curb, one gear, climb over the bike, back on the gas, look for the first chevron on the left-hand side. Aim for the first chevron, early apex, there it is. Perfect. Knee on the curb, driving it hard on the exit. Up now, up towards the Black Dub. Remember this little jump just here. Remember, I've got to straighten the bike up just for this one. Straighten it up, like Johnny done there. Lovely. Don't go in too early to this one. Stay a little bit later and then go in. Hard transfer over through this section here at Black Dub. Looking now for the orange signs. Okay, first orange sign. There it is. Aim for that orange sign. Right out to there. Remember this one here, like a mini Daytona. Right underneath. Second orange sign. Then slow down. Scrub quite a lot of speed off with this one. Remember the camber goes away from you. Quite easy to lose the front. Braking now, coming into Glen Helen. Watch the camber of the road as well, goes away from you there. Be very gentle on the power on the exit. Look for the big tree, and then back in here. Remember the camber goes from right to left. Very easy to lose the front, very easy to lose the rear. From your drive up now, Craig Willie's Hill, all the way up now, Lamfell. Really, really hard. Bike doesn't want to turn direction for me, so you have to really be physical with it. Really wrestle it through. Nice wheelie. We run up now up onto Cronk-y-Voddy. Remember what I said to you before as well, get some air into your lungs at this point. You've been wrestling with the bike, just try and breathe. Nice big breath before you get into the end of Cronk-y-Voddy. Big ball corner. Look at it. Very bumpy on the exit. Just there. Feeling bumps. Horrible. Wheelie just here again. From your run now into the 11th milestone. Flat for the first one. Slow down for the second one. Knee onto the curb. Just there. Pull the bike up. Have to really wrestle the bike up. Let it run right out to the curb and then back on the power. From your run down now in towards Hanley's. 2 big bumps just as you go through this left-hand kink. Just there. 2 big bumps there. Braking now. Remember, just dip the bike into the left. It's the right that you want. So you dip it into the left. The right, that's the one you want. Okay, drive it now. Just watch this little left here as well. It drops away. Pull the bike straight. It wheelies a little bit. Down through. Straight through the Glen section here. Not a problem. From your run now in towards the top of Barregarrow. Centre of the road. Look for the cottage on the left-hand side. Aim out towards the cottage on the left. Pull back from the left to the right. Over towards the curb. Open the corner up and then back on the power now. What you see is what you get with it. From your run down now in towards the bottom of Barregarrow. What you must do for the bottom of Barregarrow, you must drive the bike through. The bike has to be driven through it, okay? So drive it through now. Drive through that bumps. Very bumpy here. Get your bum off the seat. Just ride them bumps initially at the bottom. From your run to the 13th milestone. Remember, 13th milestone, unlucky for some. Late apex on the entry. Don't go too early, okay? So there's the apex there, okay? And then late apex on the exit. So out to the curb and then go back into it now for the apex there, okay? Perfect. That one takes you 3 years to get right. Really, really hard. Okay, so you have to work really hard at that section. If we run down now in towards Kirk Michael, just braking at the crossroads, just there. Into Douglas Road corner, very, very fast, very bumpy. Driving it on, short shift just on the exit as you come back out now to get underneath the pub there, out towards the bank. Back underneath the shops here now. Just watch the curb, just sticks out just a little bit just there. Okay, little wheelie just there through Slough Kern. It's the exit out, so remember yellow line. So yellow line, yellow line, yellow line, okay? Now in towards Rencoln itself. Curb runs straight, down 1 gear, a little bit of throttle just to get the front wheel in the end. Very bumpy, really bumpy. Fight the bike, stay on that white line. Perfect, perfect. Into that left, pull the bike right, over onto the right-hand side of the jump. You've got to really fight the bike through that right-hand bend. Drag it over to the white line. Out towards Bishopscourt now. You can see very dark as well, very strobe effect. It's hard to see this curb just here on the left. Okay, pick that curb out and then get right underneath the bank on the right-hand side and then let the bike run over to the left. We run down now in towards Iceman's. Remember, curb, hedge, curb, curb, hedge, curb, okay? In towards Alpine now, over the first crest, down 1 gear, close throttle over the second one and then back on the gas, early apex, driving it through. See how fast it is, that's 5th gear, it's so fast. For your run down now through in towards Ballacraine, fast right-hand bend, not a problem, just get it right underneath there. Now braking now at 30-mile-an-hour signs, there we go. Very bumpy now on the way into Ballacraine. You can see how bumpy it is, boom, boom, boom. Whole bike's dancing around, the bridge comes up on you fast. 2nd gear, just quick blip over, land, and driving it hard on the exit out through Ballaff Village. Just getting up through that gearbox as fast as you can. Come on, get up through come on. You just want to get back to 6th gear as fast as you can. All I'm thinking about now is Ballacraine, this fast left-hand bend. Remember, it's a bit like Barregarrow. I'm looking to the curb on the inside where the white line is. There it is, just there. See? That's what I'm looking for. Centre of the road. Don't go over to the right-hand side on the jump if you can. Okay, from run down now in towards Quarry Bends or the Wildlife Park. Stay on the right-hand side of the road. Must be on the right. Perfect, Johnny, perfect. Over to the left now. Down 1 gear. Back in through. Hard drive it back over. Get yourself back over towards the lay-by where Johnny is there. To then get back into this late apex left and then really wrestling with the bike. Left to right. Through this right-hand bend on the exit there. Really, really hard. Remember, it's the second most important corner. You've got to get good drive for your run down Sulby straight here. So important to carry plenty of speed through there. So just sit here again, look for your competitor in front of you. Remember, like I said to you, you're looking for someone in front of you to keep you G'd on and keep you motivated in the race. This fast right-hand bend at the end of Sulby Straight, look at it. It's a proper corner at these sort of speeds. As soon as you see the houses, braking hard now in towards Sulby Bridge. Very easy to overshoot it. Very, very easy, okay? Pull the bike straight, nice little wheelie from run down up towards Ginger Hall, over towards the pub on the right-hand side, out towards the Bales, back in underneath the telegraph pole, out towards a 50-mile-an-hour sign. Short shift just here, go over the jump on the right-hand side of the road, and as soon as you see the red and whites on the Bales, braking. There we go. Nice and gentle, very, very bumpy. Look how bumpy it is, it's desperate, okay? Stay out a little bit left, a little bit far to the left there, into the right, so bumpy. Pick it up, straight over the jump onto the right-hand side. So bumpy. Back up to top gear as fast as I can. 4th, 5th, 6th, as fast as I can. Stay on the right again. Stay on the right, then over towards the left where the little red sign is. Back in underneath now by the Highway depot. Keeping the bike as straight as possible. Don't lay it on its side. Over towards Glen Tram and jump. Centre of the road, just here. Nice wheelie. Look for the orange sign on the right-hand side of the road. There we go. Out to there. Back into the left. Down a couple of gears. Back underneath the iron fence here now. Underneath there. As soon as you see the corner, braking hard. Back down through, lovely corner. Look at that, look how fast that is, gorgeous. Okay, back up through the gearbox now as fast as I can. Back to 6th gear as fast and as quick as I can. Remember, straight line through here. Just keep straight lining it through. Just straight line it through. Remember, K on the tree. Just keep out from the curb. Let it run over to the right if you want to, okay? Into the bottom of Sky Hill. 2 big bumps on the entry into there. Look at them, oh, so fast. This is the bumpiest part here, so bumpy. It's horrible through this section. If you run down in towards Milltown Cottage, into there, pick the bike up nice and early. Pick it up now. See, perfect. So it's so bumpy, you've got to pick it up nice and early. Short shift it now just for the bridge. Just there to keep the front wheel down. Through the right here now, from your run down, in towards Ramsey itself. Into Schoolhouse Corner. Remember, all I'm thinking about Schoolhouse Corner, very, very bumpy. Braking just there at the pink wall. Couple of gears. Remember the bumps on the entry. Bump there, bump there. Horrible. Driving it through, braking at the crossroads now, get it steadied up nice and early. There we go. Very bumpy on the entry into Ramsey here as well. Remember what I said to you, don't fall off here. Look at all the people, you're going to look a complete knob. Drive it back on, short shift it now, just getting the drive on as hard as you can up towards May Hill, okay? Remember May Hill? Cambered, it's bumpy, it's horrible, nasty corner. Okay, look to where the park wall meets, just there. Perfect, run out to the left, very, very bumpy for your run now, up towards White Gates itself here, this left-hand bend. Lovely, look at that. Gorgeous, run it through, up towards now Stella Maris. Cambered, it's lovely, it's with you, hold you in the corner, gorgeous. Into there, let it run over to the left, braking the orange sign, just there. Remember what I said to you now, also as well, it's always damp and dark, even now in the middle of June, you can see it's always dark and damp and green and horrible, quite slippy under here. Okay, so just get the bike upright, driving it hard, out of the hairpin, up towards Waterworks. This one's taken as 1, okay, this double's taken as 1. Driving it up, driving it, slow down for the first one a little bit. Not too much, carries plenty of speed through it, and then this is the next one. This is the one I must slow down for. Very, very bumpy, okay? So bumpy. Driving it hard now up towards Tower Bends, okay? Into Tower Bends, always in between 3rd and 4th gear, into the right, underneath the left. Very bumpy. 1, 2, 3 big bumps just there. Unsettles the bike. We run up now up towards the white square. Remember the white square under the wall? There it is. There's the white square. Get right underneath there. Now braking hard down 1 gear, then back underneath the left. Get the bike straight, back down to 2nd gear now for the gooseneck. Nice corner gooseneck, not too bad, just get the drive on nice and hard and run up this mountain climb now. Up through these 2 lefts, okay? The first left's not a problem whatsoever, out towards the big tree. See the tree there on the right? Out towards that tree. It's the next one that takes the balls, okay? That one there's a real, camber goes away from you a little bit into the 26th. It's another one that takes a lot of balls to get right. You can't take it flat, you've just got to roll it, ride the bumps. Very, very bumpy on the exit. We run up now towards Guthries. Remember what I said to you about Guthries? 3rd most important corner on the circuit. 3rd most important corner. 3 left-hand bends. Take the first one. The first one's the one you want. Get into that one. Get into there. Out to the white line. Get into number 2. Out to the white line. Back into number 3. Just braking hard to get over the rumble strip. Remember this one. Don't lay it on its side too much. It's easy to tuck the front. Camber goes away from you. Back over to the external white line. Perfect. Into this underneath the scaffold and pole. There's your apex. Lovely. Nice wheelie just as you come back out of there. Driving it through the Snotty Bridge. Remember the Snotty Bridge? Very, very tight, very bumpy as well. So now, same again, I'm getting my elbows in, my arms in, my legs in, my head's behind a bubble. I'm looking at a quick glance at the temperature gauge. You've got time to rest here, okay? Air into your lungs. Remember what I said to you. You've got to breathe. Look for your competition in front of you. Same again, you'll see them in the distance. You'll see them just running away in the distance. You think, I'm going to have them. So just keep concentrated, keep focused. Now, it's the end of the mountain miles, the problem, okay? So see where the bollards are? Through the first bridge, see the bollards on the left-hand side, just there. out towards the grass bank and then back in underneath again. Braking at the second bridge, just there. Again, 2-3 gears into the Black Mountain box, okay? Ignore the first one, into the number 2, that's the one I want. Out towards the external light line, back in out on the exit here now, back up through the gearbox. These little lefts aren't too much of a problem, just take them flat, it's not a problem. Okay, it's Casey's the next right hand bend you're going to have. Casey's or George's Folly, this right hand bend. That's the one that takes you all week to get right, to take it flat. So you run now in towards Black Hut, okay? So remember the bump on the entry, okay? So one gear, ride the bump, and then back on the gas again into the veranda. Into the veranda, 4 bends, remember you must count them. So here's number 1, it's number 3 that I'm looking for. There's number 1, there's number 2, number 3, this is the one I go to, that's the one I go to. Okay, number 4 now. Back to 6th gear on the exit, lovely job. Carrying plenty of speed through it. Here we go into towards Bungalow Bridge. Left hand bend here, okay? Very, very bumpy. That's the trouble with this one, there's that big bump. Remember the big bump? Just there. Okay? So we run down now towards the bungalow itself. Out, look for the Marshal's hut on the left hand side. There's the Marshal's hut. So you know that's the one you go into now. You go into that one, hug the curb right on the right hand side, down through the gearbox, knee onto the curb on the left hand side and driving hard now over the railway lines, underneath the bridge, up towards Hayward's Rise. Bike feels slow at this point. All I'm thinking about now is Brandywell. Remember what I said to you about Brandywell? Look for the white sign on the left-hand side. Over towards the white sign on the left-hand side, and then back underneath the bollards on the right. So stay as close to those bollards on the right as you possibly can. So you open the corner up, so you're back on the gas now to drive it through hard. Into the 30-second, the next corner I'm coming to, okay? So 30-second, 3 left-hand bends, slow down for the first one, drive through the second 2. Over towards the right-hand side of the road, here's number 1, so slow down for that one. Slow down, out to the white line, back on the gas now, drive it through, out towards the external white line and back through again. In towards Windy Corner, remember Windy Corner? Always said to you, windy. Always either coming from the right or coming from the left. It's a nice corner, nice and smooth, driving fast and flowy. Bumpy on the exit, just there. All I'm thinking about now is the 33rd. Remember, it's exactly the same as Brandywell. I'm not looking for a white sign this time, I'm looking for the orange sign on the left-hand side of the road. You'll see the orange sign on the left-hand side of the road, just over there. See it there? So you need to be as close to the fence as possible, okay, to open the corner up a little bit. Run through now and through the 33rd, up towards Keppelgate again. I'm looking for the white box here at Keppelgate. White box, there it is, there's the white box. So I need to get close to that fence again as possible, climb over the bike and driving it hard now on the exit. Just short shift just before the jump here, just there, out towards Kate's Cottage itself. This one here, you can't take it flat, everyone rolls it, it's a bit snotty that one. Short shifted just before the big jump, just to calm the front wheel down. For your run down now for a braking point down into towards the Cregnabar. Remember, get the braking done nice and early, nice and gentle. It's the drive out of the Cregnabar you want. You don't want to be steaming into here and out braking yourself, okay? Watch the camber goes away from you there as well. Quite easy to lose the front. For your drive out now, down towards Brandish. The newest and one of the most important corners on the circuit as well. Very, very important. Keeping plenty of momentum through it. Big ball corner. Look at this. Gorgeous. So it's late apex again, don't go into it too early because of the speed and the nature of it. Drive it on into there, look at that. Right, you run down now and towards Hilby. Remember Hilby's a real bitch of a corner. Uphill, you got to keep plenty of momentum through it, but it's unsighted. Remember by the trees it's unsighted. So down 1 gear at the wall, looking for the apex. There it is, go back now, driving it hard on. Powering up this hill, look for towards the black matrix sign, there we go, out towards the black matrix sign, just there, Cronk-y-Voddy, 3 left-hand bends, effectively ignore the first one, it's number 2 that you want, that's the one I want to now, I'm in by the hedge there, roller coaster ride, into number 3, brake at the green sign, there, okay, into signpost corner, very easy to overcook signpost corner, remember, very easy to lose the front. Driving it hard out, just short shifted back to 3rd gear, run over towards the right hand side of the road, out towards Bedstead. Look for the telegraph pole on the inside, there we go, driving it on. Remember it drops away for you there, into towards the nook. Little straw bale on the left hand side, just there's your braking point for you running into towards the nook. Remember it's a real bitch of a corner, you can't see it. Driving it hard on, shut off the shell grip, just there. Okay, remember the bump, let the brakes off to ride the bump, now braking hard to get round the actual Governor's Bridge itself. Back down through, just burble it round here, just nice and gentle, nice and gentle. Remember the last corner, right hand bend on the trap, remember the trap, as you come back out of here, it fires the back end off the ground, see, so you have to just, notice how Johnny didn't gas it on as he wanted to there, you had to roll the throttle a little bit. Hard on through the gas now, all the way over the start and finish line, and look at that, that's a lap done. So fast. Braking now, coming into the pit lane, just trying to speed limiter. And there we go, that's a lap of the TT course. It's as easy as that, boys.